Women, what's the most obvious hint you dropped but the guy still didn't get it?
I was going out with him for 3 months. Dates he organized, by the way. Had a hard time hiding my jealousy when he was spending time with other women in the evening. Was creating moments of intimacy with him. On summer, lying in the grass next to each other and looking at the stars and mentioning I am freezing. He really did not manage to make a move at all. Until I sat down with him and had him a speech. We were playing life and he was the police officer. The rule is, if you spin a 10, he gets your speeding fines. I literally pulled open my button down and exposed my breasts and said, "What can I do to get out of paying this?" He said, "Ma'am, I am an officer of the law. Are you trying to prostitute yourself to me?" A couple days of flirting and sexual innuendo later, I literally had to spell out that I was trying to fuck him. We've been together 6 years now.
I'm the guy in this situation, but I couldn't help not sharing this story. In college, this girl I was really into asked if I wanted to hang out at my dorm and drink and watch Netflix. She came over and we were watching and drinking on the couch in the living room, per my suggestion. Things are going good, and about an hour into it she says, "Ew, let me see your room," so we go to my room. She takes her shoes and socks off and immediately sprawls herself out on my bed and says, "Oh my God, your bed is so comfortable." I responded with, "We live in the same building, it's the same bed as yours." She left about 10 minutes later.
When my boyfriend and I had just started dating, we were laying down watching a movie, but this was a small bed and he was being respectful and giving me space. I kept wiggling backwards so I could get closer to him and he kept inching backwards too, since he thought I was just trying to get comfortable and he was in the way. He ended up sitting in a chair next to the bed. 3 years later we are still together, and I still think it's pretty funny. He told me that when he was in the chair he purposefully left his hand next to me in case I wanted to hold it, but I guess I missed that sign too. He didn't get out of the bed because he was uncomfortable, he truly thought he was taking up too much space and didn't realize I was trying to cuddle. A couple of weeks ago, to my boyfriend of 3 years. Me. Undresses and lays naked on the couch, waiting to bone. Him. Makes dumb joke, "Ooh, you're naked. That's so weird." Me. Dies a little bit inside. After chatting for hours on top of a mountain from sunset until like 2 a.m., sharing a blanket, me leaning my head on his shoulder, telling him he's attractive, etc., he turns to me and says, "How do you tell if a girl is into you?"
He suspected that you were hinting and gave you a way to confirm or deny. Good move on his part. I'm a guy, but I once had an experience where I took the hint but still got rejected. A girl had asked me if I lost my virginity yet. We were in high school. When I said I hadn't, she said that I could practice on her whenever I want, mind you, we walking home after school because we lived close. I try to act on this hint when we get to her house, and she said she was only joking and doesn't want it to be weird with us as friends. Every guy's worst fear right here. I was only joking.
Before my boyfriend asked me out, he kept hinting at the fact that we were both single and everyone thought we would be cute together. I was like, haha, yeah, not realizing he was trying to ask me out. On our first date, my current boyfriend and I went out to dinner, to a bar, and eventually back to his house to watch scary movies. After hanging out for almost 8 hours at that point, practically cuddling into him the entire time we were watching movies, dropping as many hints as I could, around 3 a.m. when we were both fighting to stay awake, I finally had to look his dumbass in the eye and ask, "So are you going to kiss me or not?" Though he was totally oblivious, it did show his good heart. He was about to let me fall asleep on his couch and spend the night without even trying to kiss me. I knew he was a keeper after that.
I had a girl invite me round her house once just to show me her posters. They were all of Harley-Davidson motorbikes, and she said she's never ridden a Harley before. Awkward silence, and after a few other short bits of small talk I decided to be on my way. 2 years later I'm sitting on the bus and realized what she meant. Harley. Ridden a Harley. My name is Harley. One time a girl straight up asked if I wanted to take my pants off and I didn't get it. I was like, nah, they're actually not uncomfortable at all.
Literally said, "I want to be yours," and the dude just keeps smiling and goes on about random space facts. That one hurt a bit.
I am a guy, but I can share my density as the guy that missed the hints. I went to a store where there was a girl I liked in college. We used to small talk while I browsed and never bought anything, being a poor college student. This time I came in the store and she said and we chatted a bit while I shopped. She complained, "I'm going to be home alone tonight, my family is out of town." I replied, "Oh, that's too bad." She says, "I'm off at 5 today, it was 4 at the time, what are you up tonight?" "I'm up for anything." "Oh, nothing, just sitting at home and watching a movie." My brain must have completely self-destructed because the conversation ended there. I never saw her again after that. She either quit or was avoiding me. I must have been in a daze from school to miss that cue.
He invited me to his house to watch a movie after a few dates. He ended up playing League of Legends for hours while I was laying in his bed and asked him many times if he would like to join. Sorry, just one more match, we dated for 2 years. I threw my panties at him and he kept explaining God of War lore.
Comment down your thoughts below. Thanks for watching.